The gospel is good news for all people, and the church is God's great idea for all nations. In this video, you will see a snapshot of the inspiring ways the church in Suffolk will creatively connect with the communities with the good news of Jesus. Mixed ecology will look different in every place. What we see in Suffolk is happening in Rochester, where I am leaving, and in Leicester, to where I am going, and all over the country in different ways, reflecting the diversity of the contexts.
Hello, my name's Mike Harrison. I'm the suffragan bishop in the Diocese of St Edmundsbury and Ipswich, covering the beautiful county of Suffolk. We have coastal areas, deeply rural areas, small market towns, and larger urban areas. Here the churches are seeking to reach out, connect, and serve their local communities. Here are some examples for you of the mixed ecology that is happening in this diocese.
So Lightwave is about reaching people that are on the edge of church or not going to church. So our aim was really to bring the church back into the center of communities, and we do this through our themed cafes. So we have a toddler cafe, a youth cafe, seasons cafe, and a sports cafe. Well, we have seen huge impact on people's lives. People coming in that have been destitute, lonely, don't know anybody, and this has just been that safe space for them to come in, and people have come to know Jesus.
It's reached every area of my life, my relationships with my family, with my friends, my lifestyle has changed. I'm more fulfilled, I feel like I'm more joyous and just in love with the world really and people. It's just great, it's great.
The church can be the centre of community again, and it's not about just sort of saying, come to church. It's about saying, let's be church together.
We started to connect because we've had lots of contact with families through baptism, through weddings. So out of that developed a vision to connect with the wider community for people of all ages.
New families that have come to the village and for the school, I always suggest to come to Connect because it's a way of meeting people outside of a formal setting. And I think what it's done is it's brought the children and me and my husband together in the church. So we come on a Sunday and we all enjoy the church together.
So for me, the most exciting thing is new people coming in, but being supported by our existing congregations. It's beginning to change people's lives. They're becoming more confident about speaking about their faith.
Limburg Road Community Church, we've met an amazing variety of people. We've got people who've come as refugees, people as asylum seekers, people who've lived here for years and years and years with their families. The range of people we're getting to know is just huge.
The youth work has looked like a number of things. We've been out meeting young people on the street. We started something called Games on the Green, and we've been involved with a library project locally, working with young people to make media for digital platforms.
Our big blue gazebo goes up on the drive and people go, it's church. So I think people are seeing church not just as people going into a building, they're seeing church as the people and the people serving their community.
If we had to pull any verse out of the Bible, any story out of the Bible, it's the Samaritan woman at the well. It's exactly what drives us, what gives us inspiration for what we're doing. It's the story of Jesus going to the ordinary place where the ordinary people were and sitting there and meeting needs. And that is exactly what we do.
When we first started chaplaincy, it was all about supporting students and staff, and also exploring those big questions about faith and life through assemblies and clubs, and also building community, linking with local churches and communities too.
I think the impact that Josh has had is that actually our children can connect with something that is spiritual in nature, that there's a wider purpose, that we're here for a reason.
When I'm feeling down, he would cheer me up. He helps with clubs sometimes, so like Theology Club and Gardening Club. Just nice to know there's someone there to have my back.
We've been able to pioneer something through having a chaplain here full-time to provide pastoral support, but also offering a whole range of different clubs and activities and amazing spaces like this reflection room. My hope for the future is that more schools and churches might be able to work together to create something like this. It will look different in every context, but wouldn't it be amazing if every school could have a chaplain? Wouldn't it be amazing if every school had a space like this for contemplation, prayer and reflection? That's my hope for the future.
I hope you enjoyed seeing this snapshot of the mixed ecology approach in Suffolk. I'd really encourage you to take this forward and consider ways in which imaginatively and creatively you can provide ways into the gospel for that large proportion of our population that, as of yet, haven't engaged with Christianity.